Greetings, Guardians. Olympus Alliance here, and today, we're diving deep into one of the most deceptive and explosive support mages in all of Hero Wars, Alliance. She may not look like your typical carry, but underestimate her, and you'll watch your entire team disappear in a single golden blast. That's right, it's time to talk about Amira, the mysterious gold-wielding mage whose support power and devastating first skill make her one of the most dangerous enablers in the game. She isn't a pure damage dealer. She isn't a pure support. She's both, and when played correctly, she turns your mage cores into unstoppable engines of destruction. So let's break this down Guardian style, starting with the best synergies, then moving to supports, and finally, the heroes and strategies that can bring her down. Amira's power revolves around her gold mechanic. Her first skill creates a pile of gold on the battlefield, growing in value as time passes. The longer it survives, the more devastating the explosion when it goes off. Her other skills boost magic attack, punish creep-based enemies, and amplify gold explosion damage, but her true strength lies in how she interacts with the right allies. Let's start with the heroes that can push her power to the next level. Tip 1. Synergies. The first idea is to use heroes that can increase her magic attack, speed up her energy gain, or control enemies long enough for the gold to reach terrifying levels. Celeste is the first perfect partner. Her quick bonuses of magic attack directly increase the base of all Amira's skills, pushing her limits further. But that's not all. Celeste is a member of the Way of Mystery, which gives an additional 10% health boost to Amira's gold, making it even harder for enemies to destroy before it explodes. Celeste's combination of early magic attack buffs and mystery faction synergy makes her one of the best teammates you can pick for Amira. Nebula works in a similar way, but with raw power. Even though she's not a mystery hero, her physical and magic attack boosts are far stronger and more frequent than Celeste's. Her weapon artifact is physical attack, which may sound irrelevant at first, but it actually increases the base power of skills before applying multipliers. This means Nebula's buff supercharges Amira's gold explosion. If your timing is perfect and Nebula channels her boost while Amira's gold is still on the field, that detonation can wipe entire teams in a single hit. Xe'Sha is another amazing synergy pick. She's not a mystery hero either, and her second skill only applies 50% of its magic attack boost to allies outside her faction, but even half of Xe'Sha's buff is huge. Her weapon artifact of magic attack amplifies Amira's damage further, and if there are allies sacrificing health, like Iris or Xe'Sha herself, Amira's power scales up even more thanks to Xe'Sha's permanent magic attack increase under such conditions. Fólio is a brilliant partner as well. As a mystery hero, his weapon artifact gives bonus magic attack, but more importantly, his ink copy skill grants nearby allies bonus energy, speeding up Amira's first skill and helping her drop that gold pile faster. His brief control and intelligence steal debuffs also make it harder for enemies to survive the explosion. With Fólio around, Amira gains tempo, power, and battlefield control. When you combine these heroes correctly, Amira's gold becomes more than a skill, it becomes a timer that opponents dread. If they don't destroy it in time, it's game over. Tip 2. Supports. Amira is a support mage, but she also needs protection to function at her best. She isn't built to survive focus fire, she thrives when her allies buy her time to build that golden bomb. Anvari is a mystery hero with a weapon artifact of armor, which helps her survive against physical attackers. His control skills slow the opposing team's tempo, reducing the damage the gold takes before exploding. With Anvari shielding her from the front line and disrupting enemy formations, Amira can safely charge her skills and prepare her punishing blast. Lian, another mystery hero, brings powerful control and buffs. Her weapon artifact of magic attack boosts Amira's power, while her charm and crowd control stop dangerous enemies from overwhelming Amira too early. If timed well, Leon's control locks the enemy in place just long enough for Amira's gold to detonate unhindered. Jorgen may not be a mystery hero, but he's one of her best supporters. His first skill stops all opposing energy gain for 9 seconds, dramatically delaying enemy ultimates and protecting Amira's gold. On top of that, his energy cycle can speed up Amira's energy generation, allowing her to use her first skill earlier in the fight. A well-timed Jorgen-Amira combo can completely disrupt enemy tempo. And of course, Faceless plays a huge role. He's not mystery either, but his magic penetration is often higher than Amira's, meaning he'll draw opposing Tristan's Judge of Sorcerers debuff instead of her. His powerful throw stuns and scatters enemy formations, buying Amira valuable seconds. If needed, he can also copy Amira's skills to double the threat. The key with support picks is time. Amira's power isn't instant, it builds. Her allies need to delay, control, and protect long enough for her golden trap to reach its peak. Tip 3: Weaknesses. Amira is powerful, but she's not invincible. She can be countered through critical burst, anti-magic mechanics, and tempo disruption. A classic and dangerous counter is Sebastian combined with any agility-based damage dealer. Sebastian's fourth skill synergizes perfectly with agility heroes, causing multiple critical hits that trigger heavy pure damage over and over. This tears through Amira's gold and often bursts her down before her gold can explode. Cornelius is another brutal answer. His weapon artifact boosts magic defense for his entire team. His first skill can hit Amira for enormous damage, often enough to knock her out in a single shot if he targets her. His third skill also increases team-wide magic defense, while his second reduces Amira's magic attack. In short, Cornelius makes life miserable for Amira. Phobos is a solid counter too. His fast magic defense bonuses, energy stealing, and energy burn can slow Amira's build-up, making her explosion far less threatening. And finally, Oya. If Amira has the lowest health on her team, which she often does, Oya will target her, drain her energy, and shred her before she gets going. This is especially dangerous if Amira is not properly positioned or protected. The trick to defeating Amira teams is not letting the gold live too long and not letting her ramp up. Either you burst her down with critical damage, use anti-magic mechanics like Cornelius, or control her tempo through energy draining and targeted disruption. If you let her sit in the backline unchallenged, she will wipe your team clean in seconds. Amira is a support mage unlike any other. She doesn't just boost your team, she builds a ticking magical bomb that rewards control, protection, and precise timing. Paired with heroes like Celeste, Nebula, Xe'Sha, and Fólio, she becomes a terrifying centerpiece for mage-heavy compositions. Supported by controllers like Lian, Anvari, Jorgen, and Faceless, she becomes extremely hard to stop. But bring the right counters, like Sebastian plus agility carries, Cornelius, Phobos, or Oya, and you can shut her down before the gold ever explodes. And that's what makes her so exciting to use and to fight against. She's not about raw stats or brute force. She's about tempo, timing, and synergy, and in the right hands, she turns the battlefield into a golden death trap. If this deep dive gave you a better understanding of how to use Amira, or how to counter her, then hit that like button, ring the bell, and subscribe to Olympus Alliance. We're bringing you strategic, in-depth, battle-tested content for every hero in Hero Wars Alliance. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.